Washington Redskins wide receiver Antwaan Randle is making his mark in the NFL. After a stellar college career at Indiana University, where he played football and basketball, he was drafted by the Pittsburgh Steelers, where he helped his team win Super Bowl 40. As an NFL champion, he says he knows how to handle all of the attention and status. But as a star quarterback in college, it was a different story.
A young brother in college, and for me, it was a young brother in college with fame. I mean, I was a quarterback, and I was everything. I could have anything I want whenever I wanted, and you know, that's the way I was. And I took it to a different level in terms of my focus wasn't on God, and because it wasn't, I mean, I was playing good, but I struggled in a lot of areas. I mean, I grew up in the church. I mean, every day, all day, grew up in the church, understood it, and lived quite right. You know, straddled the fence a lot in high school, and certainly when I got to college, drifted away a lot with being away from home and not truly living for God.
Meaning he was living a double lifestyle.
When I say I straddled the fence, I straddled the fence. I mean, I could look back and, you know, one week I'm praising God and calling, you know, and telling the guys, y'all need to come to Bible study and hang out. And then the next week, I was right back on the wrong trail.
With all of his freedom and influence, Antwaan chose to live life on the edge by partying, drinking, and having sex, just like most of his friends.
They think that's what it takes to be a man. That's what if you talk to a lot of young kids today, that's what they think. They think getting a girl, being with a girl, having sex with a girl, you're a man now. That's the way they think, when it's actually the opposite. Right now today, I wish I had never got involved with having sex or anything. I wish I was pure before I married my wife. I mean, you got to think about it. You're sleeping with different ones. I mean, those are simply mini divorces, basically. And when you engage with those different people, they are connected to you for life in some type of way.
Eventually, his actions caught up with him when his girlfriend got pregnant.
I've been struggling. I've been straddling the fence, and then I had my first child. And that was my turning point with my daughter Sierra, because it was not only about standing up strong and now having to be a man and take care of a child, but now you have to stand strong, be a man, take care of a child, but you have to think about your life too. And when it came to think about your life, or if something happened right now today, where are you going? Yeah. I went to hell, done.
As a new father, Antwaan began refocusing on his priorities. Then during a college break, he did something he didn't expect.
When I got a chance to go home to my church home, that's when I gave my life back to Christ, and I said, I don't want to go back to that old life of the hanging out and the cursing and the women and all that. I mean, that was my turning point. And from that point on, I just tried everything I could to live for the Lord. I mean, really seeking Him and begin to understand it was about a relationship more than anything. And I've got so closer to God, you know, since then. It's helped me to be able to, you know, raise a family that I have now, have a wonderful wife and 4 kids, and it helps me lead my household right now.
Shortly after, Antwaan was drafted into the NFL by the Steelers, but not as a quarterback, but a wide receiver. Now he's with the Redskins, and though he's not a QB, he's still regarded as a team leader and is determined to share this message with anyone who will listen.
Jesus Christ is where it's at, and I understand now this is my platform for me to reach out to those who don't know, to those who know and know they need to get right. This is what it's about. Use your platform to continue to better the body of Christ. Money's gonna come and go. All the things that the drinking, the drugs, the women, they come and go. Get something that's stable. Get something you know you can count on. You can't count on a dollar. You can't count on alcohol. You can't count on no woman. I mean, even my wife, don't get me wrong, I love my wife. She lives for the Lord. But can I count on her like I count on Jesus? No. Jesus is perfect. He is perfect in everything that he's done and that he's doing. So because of that, why would you not want to be on his side? And if you put your trust in him, you can't go wrong. That's just the bottom line.